I'm Otis Hamilton the first. I manage the life department. There are a couple life department people here. Would you have some nice life? Alright. Yeah, just in case you're not sure. So, I'm going to give you a quick, less than 10 minutes conversation. Because what we found is most companies have not heard what the business of financial planning is about, and as such, they don't do it until it's too late. And we are on a campaign right now where we're going to various companies to make some presentations. I know them said passing, must christen them anyway first. So let's start here. So let me make it a little interactive. And I know everybody we're on the back and thing, you have to talk to here, so we'll do it right. So the presentation will be around three things. Circle, triangle, square. Nobody watch Squid Game? Yes. Oh, some people Netflix now work. Alright. Well, this is not about Squid Games, but I'm sure the person who came up with Squid Games was a financial advisor. And I'm going to show you why. A circle. Generally, what you guys know circle to represent? Whole. Anything else?
Complete, strong.
Yeah? When you hear the term circle off, what that normally means? Tada. So that's what this circle will represent. And this point is 0. Because most of the board are 0, right? Most of the board. Hey, look, a serious question.
Yeah, man.
We want somebody from Twitter say them born as a toddler, so I'm trying to figure it out. So most of the board are 0. No. So that means somewhere around here, we're going to get to the age where we start. Leave school, start work. Some people work at 20, some people work at 18. Back in my days and some of the older folks, we start work like 17 plus. But the average person nowadays, you really become semi-independent, which means you might start pay rent, but never so often you still go back home for some food for a Sunday. That normally happens at about age 25. Wrong or right?
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah, man.
Alright. So the average person works to about what age? Anybody?
65.
65? Alright. So 65, drop me somewhere over here. So. Now, based on the current statistics of age and when people die, the average person, or should I say, the fairly healthy average person, makes it around 80. So the natural circle of life now has been extended to about 80. Right? It used to be 70, it used to be 75, but we tell you about 2 score on arch, no, 3 score on arch. Alright, that's 70, but we start living a little longer now, so we'll push it to 80. So, what do we recognize from this? Most of it get semi-independent and work here, and then we cut off at about 65. When we put our line through, people don't have to swim in. And maximum and accounts, we can't draw alright. It means that between here so to here so, how much years is that? 40
years.
So this is 40 years of hard work. What we don't recognize is in that 40 years is half of your life. So you use half of your life to pay for half of your life. We never see that done. But you say, no man, my parents pay for that part, so I'm not that me I pay. So when you have kids, technically you still have to pay for the first 25 years. So what it really means, if you put your income in context, it means that if when you earn, you're not able to put aside enough to pay for the next half of your life, it means there's something wrong with the financial plan. We're not scared yet? Because how much are we save half of our income at one time? We never have income, so how much are we? I'm sure none of us don't. So moving forward, but tell us after the circle, everything gets scary as we go along. Which shape comes next? Alright, let us all make sure now pay attention to the Squid Game. We'll expect a bigger doctor than this. Now what does this speak to in respect to our life? Why look like you? Normally when you say triangle in a business setting, what do you mean?
Pyramid.
Hierarchy. Pyramid, some billion people there. I want to say first class and all that something, don't it? So our research was done by Oxford University that assessed persons from the day they're born till when they retire from an income perspective. So it started with that, well I don't think it's 100 it started, but when they do the percentage, this is what it ended up like, looking like. 10% at age 65, dead. It sounds bad, but actually. Between 0 and 65, 10% of everybody where you know how we born when you born, they never make it to 65. So that's at 10%. Remember, now reality will come with, you know, come with the niceness every day, you know, will come with the real information. Now, there's a set here, the heaviest set. I have to check my numbers, make sure I'm right, because it looks scary when we look on it. This is 65%. Anybody can guess what the 65%? At age, no, Jesus. At age 65, weirdly, 65% of people financially cannot support themselves. It means that if you're never there and you're still within the 90% we're left, you cannot support yourself. It's so weird, but look around you. How many senior citizens you see who don't need help financially? Either them kids helping them or the government helping them. Most people can't afford to manage on their own when they pass 65. But it's not all bad. We can get a little better. There is another 20%. These are the 20% who can survive. So these are the people who they have put something in place and they have a good work, then get first and second class honors like somehow, you know, and then survive and have a little thing put on. So when they get to retirement, they can actually live without needing persons to begin a little food, but it's not a great life. It's survive. How much left? Who can do the maths? I count an Adam there. How much leave? Only 5% of people get to live that prosperous life they talk about. When I talk to people every day and ask them, how do you plan to retire? What do you plan for? They plan for go on cruise. They plan for help spoil them grand picnic. They plan for live on house on hill. Only 5% will get here. What's the difference between this 5%? This 20%? Worse, this 65%. It's a financial advisor. That is the difference. These persons would have had not just a conversation, but they would have put in place some systems that ensure that when they get to this age, they actually get to enjoy their retirement. So last year on them, you guys will get an appreciation of what it is that we do. Alright? And I check my time, you know when I pass it. Which shape come next now? Square. You hear me now? So everybody depressed and heartbroken, you know, and they must say, oh, what is that about when I go for life? The last shape is this. With a little square inside. Yes, ma'am.
Square they look clean, boss.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Waterford Primary, I'm good at maths. I'm not good at much other things. Do you hear me? You hear? So, when you get to pay on time, give me an idea. When you find just tell me one thing where you spend the money on. Bills. Yeah. Where you spend money on? Food. Where you spend money on? Tuition. Where you spend money on? You miss out now? Where you say here and there? Yeah. I feel look good, girl. I feel look good. Right? Anybody save the part of the money? Anybody invest a part of the money? No investment. Bravo and laugh, we say. No. We call this the 4 quadrants of the financial planning. 4 cornerstones, some people call it. These are the 4 areas of how you spend your money. Everything that you just mentioned, fit in a one place. Liquidity. I tell you, say, I'm going to go along, you're going to get scarier and so go. Liquidity. That salary that you get, And every month you go grocery shopping, you pay the Netflix, you pay the this, you pay the that, you would have saved a little bit, send something to your granny, send all of that. Liquidity. Which means that most of us live in only a quarter of what should be our overall financial plan. Which again comes back to why we're not ending up in the top 5%. What are some of the other things? Anybody here have any kids? Or intend to have kids? Anybody? Anybody have enough family members where them love and care for and want something good for them whether they're here or not? Anybody? We're concerned about them, no. A serious question. Anybody here love people in their life and want to make sure so whether they're here or not? They're okay? So how come you never put that in the mix? Nobody never tell them to say, they make sure they have little life insurance somewhere so that if anything happens to them family still alright. We call that family security. Right. Remember, we can't spell or draw.
No, spell and understand.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going to make sure I tell you what I'm right before I write it. So if you write wrong, you understand. 2 more areas. Now, we spend more money every day on the normal stuff. We make sure so our family are alright whether we're here or not. What about if something major happens to it? We work in insurance. People are drive car every day and meet in an accident. What if we happen to be one of those accidents one day? That's not something real. What about if we get sick and God forbid that sickness really mash me up and takes away our earning possibilities? Can you see everybody here? If I walk around this room, everybody's going to tell me that they will be able to work comfortably to 65 and they will also live a great life up to at least 80. Nobody else is going to tell me, say, no, sir, we think I'm going to get cancer about 2 years from now. No. Nobody will think that way, but it happens every day, don't it? As such, there's a little thing that you have to put in place, which speaks to the possibility of not earning or not being able to earn. What we call that is disability. So anything that makes you unable to earn, you must have something in place to get back that income one way or the other. So, the last quadrant. What if all your prayers come true and you get to age 65, healthy and happy, but you don't have no money? All of us want to retire, but then we are looking for retire, but we don't plan for retire financially. So that is why the 4th section is retirement. So already we can appreciate why this is the conversation that you must have. And this is not the type of conversation you have with just your auntie or your uncle or even your grandmother who tell you every day, say, oh, not take no loan, not take no this thing. You need to have this conversation with somebody who is a financial professional. So the last thing I want to tell you now, when you meet with, whether it is one of our financial professionals, we need a bigger race than this time. There was. We need to, accounts, we need to send an invoice of them. The race are not too small. So when you talk to your financial advisors, this is what I expect you to discuss with them. And I don't want nobody mind where you go to. These 4 areas. Yeah, coincidentally, them all start with F. No gutters. We're going to discuss your family. Anybody think that's logical? We have to know who are the people in your life and how them affect you and how they cost and how you plan to take care of them, how them currently costing you, whether your kids, your parents, your aunties, your uncles. Secondly, we need to know what your finances look like. Yes? So we need to know what your current salary is. We need to know how much money you owe, who have student loan bill, who, all of that. We need to know what your current finances are looking like. We also need to know about your fitness and health. Because not everybody can qualify for the same things. And if your health still one kind of way like me, but when we walk, I have to walk and drop because I have a pinched nerve. then it means that we have to think about you a little different from the friend Marvin who can run the whole place because he must still athlete. Lastly, we have to look at what are your future plans, including retirement. So that's what the four going to talk about. So, why I have to put this out here? When you have a discussion with a financial advisor and you tell them all the information, they must be able to know what the stories are about your current family structure. And family include the wife to our girlfriend with a really tall family yet. They have to know your finances, they have to know about your fitness and your health, they have to know what are your future plans. And when they know all of that, then they will be able to do a couple of things. We can't have the time to mark our background. Rose. None of the financial advisor don't know what the rose means. I'm going to tell you. We have to be able to assess your risk, know what your risk system is and tolerance is and what are the things that we must be concerned about, including, as I mentioned a while ago, your health, your living, the type of job where you do. A person who climb light posts every day have a different risk than a person who come and do accounts at a time. So we have to know all of those and know things to put in place. A person who mother, father, auntie, uncle have cancer is at a different risk level from a person whose family system is different in regard to health-wise, not harm to them. We also have to assess the opportunities. Because based on your education, based on your work, based on all of the things surrounding you, you will have some opportunities that you're not tapping into. A whole away, have a little house or a piece of land down a country, but because we don't plan for go walk in the woodland up a St. Thomas Hilltop, we just walk from it and focus on the rent we have here right as well. But if you had a financial advisor, then could have explained to you how to use that as equity and do something much better than just walk with the two whatever it is at it. So that's why you need us to assess your opportunities. Second to last, we come up with solutions to fix your life so that you can get the best out of it and then we execute. That is what we do. So at the end of that, we put things in place to ensure that you have a solid system moving forward. And we come back to you every year. We assess, we reassess to keep your financial system constant and growing as your situation evolves. So, with that said, it is upon you to ensure that you are in that top 5%. But we, the members of the Maritime Insurance Brokers Life Department, we are here to help you. Have a nice afternoon.